Okay, I'm Gabby Young and I'm the singer of Gabby Young and Other Animals, and we're a 7-piece circus swing band. Well, we call it circus swing, which means that we can have our genre how we like it, basically, because I don't think we fit into any other. And it's very eclectic, and we really put on events for the audience so that they have a visual treat, and we always throw surprises in there. We like every show to be an experience and do something really different with each one. Well, I've always just loved playing with dressing up. I love playing with clothes and fashion and not taking it too seriously, and just, I've got a job where I'm on a stage so I can get to wear big dresses and dance around in them. And as I said before, I love to give the audience a visual treat. I love to kind of give them more, and it's really exciting because I also wear up-and-coming designers, and people in the audience might go, oh, I want them to design my wedding dress, and I love when people start collaborating and introducing them to other people and promoting other people's work. So that's something I really like to do. Well, Gabardashery was an idea that I started having stalls at my gigs because I really wanted to there were friends of mine that made and sold beautiful things like animal hats and cool circus outfits, and so I wanted to bring them along to the gig and say, why don't you sell to our fans, and it becomes a bit of a mini festival and something a bit different for the audience. And it went so well that I realised that I really wanted to produce a platform for people that I really thought were making wonderful things that I wanted to own and promote, and started collaborating with designers like Rosa Bloom, who's based in the Southwest, and merrymaking hoods that are at all the festivals, and we all wear their animal hoods on stage and stuff. Oh, well, my biggest musical influence, because I wanted to be an opera singer because of Maria Callas. When I was growing up, I really liked the idea of being in musical theatre, but I couldn't dance at all. So then I was like, oh wait, opera, you don't need to dance, it's brilliant. And also it was so theatrical, and it was kind of, to me, the most powerful a voice could get. They can make you weep, and every time I went to go and see, actually I used to always go to see things at the Bristol Hippodrome, and just kind of sit there and go, oh, just cry my eyes out, going, I want to do that to people, make them, really tear their soul out. And then I realised that because also I'm quite a free spirit, quite a wild child in my own way, and at the age of 18 I was suddenly thinking about an opera career and going, I don't know if I could be happy with always having the notes written for me on the page, and you can't suddenly go, hey, sorry Puccini, but I'm just going to do a bit of a jazz scat in the middle. You had to just stick to the notes every time, and so I realised that actually maybe being a songwriter was kind of more my calling, because it meant that all of the other types of music that I liked I could throw in together and give it maybe a bit of an opera twist. And yeah, the moment I started writing music was also really brought about was from hearing Jeff Buckley, because he's got a really operatic voice, but he uses it, for rock music and really edgy music. And I love the fact that in his first album, Grace, there's also like a carol in there. There's a really beautiful classical song, and I just thought that it was just really special to hear an artist just do whatever he wanted with his voice. And yeah, I think that was such a catalyst for me to do something completely different, and for me just say, okay, I'm not going to do opera, I'm just going to try and walk my own path now. And then I started my own record label because I wanted to just start, because once I've got an idea I'm pretty impatient, so I'm like, right, well I'm going to record an album and I need a label, okay, I'll just do my own one. And so it just started the whole ball rolling. Oh, well, I love performing at festivals. I think we're a real festival band, actually, because people, want to dance and smile at festivals. And I think that, especially when the sun is out and when the brass section comes in and everything, it just gives people a really good feeling. And because also I think people are feeling a lot more relaxed. When people come to a gig, especially if they've got on the tube to get there or whatever, and they're all flustered and they're like, oh yeah, okay, I'll sit down and have a drink. But at a festival, they're just there to have a really good time, and they're so relaxed, and it means that people are looser to start dancing and singing along, and it just always feels like such a big party. And we love singing to kids, and we never get a chance really, because so many gigs are 18 and up, and I always want to do all ages shows, and so festivals are the perfect way to do that.